everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello and welcome. And of course, to my tribe and family at large. Listen, y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Y'all know I love to always mention our Thursday night live streams. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream, all right? 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you in the chat. Invite a few folks to come on out with you, okay? And I believe that it will bless your soul. And y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Y'all know if you're rocks with your girl, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all know I'm always asking y'all to hit that like button if you rocks with your girl. All right, y'all, I'm just doing a rocks with your girl check. Just check it. All right, y'all. So I want to talk about how does the narcissist know that it's truly over with you, okay? And they could never come back. Now, a narcissist is going to want to try to get back in if they can, because they always want to keep you on the roster. Okay, that's number one. They want to always, if they can, shelf you and keep you up on the shelf just in case they want to come back. All right. Now, that's the way that they play the game, of course, because they don't like to lose supply. And we know that, right? Now, the other part of that is this. A narcissist, there are certain things that they look for and they're paying attention to when they leave you or they discard you or you discard them. There's certain things that they're looking for and they're paying attention to. Now, whenever they're getting ready to leave or whenever the discard has happened, and most of the time we're left rocking and reeling because we don't know what just happened. Okay. We don't know that, okay, I've just been involved in a addictionship with a whole entity. This is not even a person. This is an entity. Okay. This is somebody that, basically is not, I mean, the way that they was conducting the relationship, it was just like, it wasn't even like human. You know what I'm saying? It was like just straight abuse. And I'm talking about abuse to your entire existence. I mean, that's the only way you can really describe it because it's so horrible. Now, when you are coming out of this thing, a narcissist looks for you not to understand what's going on. That's why they keep that controlled chaos going. That's why they want to make sure that you're always confused about what's happening in the relationship, because it's easier to control a confused individual. Okay. If you are confused, it's easy to control a person like that. Now, a lot of y'all though, that's watching this video, y'all looking because y'all like that bird knew that they couldn't come back pecking around over here. I tell y'all all the time, a bird belong in the trees, not in your bed, okay? Or not in your head. You need to get them out of both places. But a narcissist is looking for certain things before they actually hoover or try to return back to you, because if they try to hoover you and you reject them, that's a blow to their ego. That is a narcissistic injury. And depending on how viable the new supply is, that could take them down another notch or two, because you just left them. Most of y'all probably watching this video were primary supply and you were grade A supply. And y'all basically, he or she caused you to uproot yourself, or they uprooted you out of the centerpiece of the fuel matrix. And the dum-dums don't understand that it's not going to be the same without you. Well, I digress, but let's go. So now all of that has happened. Okay. And the narcissist is sitting there like, okay, I need to see if I can get this person back. And I need to see what it's going to take to hoover them and to really be able to say whatever it is I need to say, do whatever it is I need to do in order to get them to believe what I'm saying and to get them back on board. Because most of the time they came to y'all offering y'all the olive branch of friendship. And I tell y'all all the time, how you gonna be friends with a viper? I don't think vipers are friends to humanity, basically. But that's what you're dealing with a narcissist, because you can't trust them. So here we go. So the thing that lets them know that they can never ever come back to you guys, and they can never come back to us, is this. There are two things that must be in place. Two, okay? The narcissist, when you begin to hold that narcissist accountable, the narcissist, first of all, is not expecting that. They're expecting you to be throwing a pity party for yourself. They're expecting you to be running around trying to figure out what happened and not understanding what went on. And you're just like, wait, what? Like, what is going on here? The narcissist, this is what they are truly expecting, okay? Now, when you go hit them with you don't care about that, and they try to reach out to you or text you or whatever, and you hit them with a line of like something like, I'm holding you accountable for every dollar that you took from me. I'm holding you accountable for every lie that you told me. Yeah, I know you lied. I'm holding you accountable for everything that you have done to me, because I know I made. If y'all going in a vein like this, let me tell y'all something. Now, the narcissist is going to try to come back. Oh, I never lied to you. I never did this and that. It was you. You did this, and they're going to try to come back. And they're going to try to spin the narrative. They're going to try to spin the argument. They're going to try to do all of that, right? But when you hold your ground, I'm telling y'all, this right here is powerful. When you hold your ground and you hold them birds accountable, I'm going to tell you something. That right there, along with, because that accountability lets you know, okay, yeah, because you're not just holding them accountable, but you're going to hold yourself accountable too. Because that takes wisdom to really sit back and look at what somebody has done and said or didn't do and didn't say, and to really assess that situation and say, no, I'm going to hold you accountable for what you said. I'm going to hold you accountable for what you've done, basically. Now, when you are stepping into that headspace and a narcissist is trying to get a conversation going with you and they're trying to tell you otherwise, and you going to stand on business. You going to stand on business, okay? On business, okay? 10 toes down on business. Yeah, that right there. They already know what time it is. They know that they're not going to be able to penetrate that. They know that they're not going to be able to get past that wall, that fortress, or that fence that you've now put up in their faces. Because a narcissist, they don't handle accountability. They don't deal with that, because accountability is something, that's almost like that no contact. It's kind of like a sort of kryptonite to them. They don't want to be held accountable for anything that they say or do. But when you hold them accountable for whatever they have said and done to you, and then what that usually leads to is that you have come to the conclusion that this was a whole lie, it was a mistake, and all of that in between, that narcissist know it's over. They know the gig is up. They already know. They know what time it is. They know it's up. Because once you start holding them accountable, they know that right there is going to be a tremendous hit to that ego. Because when you're holding them accountable, what you're saying to that ego is that this is your fault. You are the one that's messed up. You are the one that needs help. That's what you literally saying to the narcissist. Okay. You are literally putting it out there like that. And so they're not able to handle that. And when you hold them accountable, what you're essentially doing is you're creating narcissistic injury after narcissistic injury. And they're going to run away from that. They're gonna basically deem you as unredeemable. Basically, they can't come back. They're going to pack up and they're going to go. And they're going to have to, because they know that they're not going to be able, if you're going to stand on business and you're going to let them know that I'm not taking that, you're going to take accountability for what you've done, and I don't want to ever be bothered with you again. And then after that, y'all know, we eventually went into a space of apathy once we really started healing and working on ourselves and becoming whole. We're like, we don't even care what that narcissist do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you're breathing. I don't care if you're not. That, and I hate to say it like that, because some people just really some people just, I mean, that narcissist really does it to you, and it just really puts you in a headspace of not really caring what happens to them. And it's not that you just mean to be nasty about it. It's just the fact that they have done so much. They've done so much, and they've said so much, and they've abused you in so many different ways. And not just you, me too. I mean, all of us, it's the truth. And you just get to a place where, no, none of that works. So when you hold them accountable, their ego doesn't have space for that. So this is when they know that you're going to hold them accountable for everything that they did and said to you, you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about them, because every time you tell them what they did to you, all you're doing is giving them a narcissistic injury, and they're not able to get anything out of you with that. A narcissist, I told y'all this before, a narcissist needs to know that there's something to come back to. They need to know that you are still going to be able to validate them, put them up on that pedestal that they want to be on, all of that. And if they're not going to be able to get any of that out of the relationship, and you're going to hold to what you're going to stand 10 toes down and let them know, no, I'm holding you to this, because this is how you behaved and this is how you acted. And I'm holding you accountable. And because I'm holding you accountable, I'm never coming back. Yeah, they know they can't come back to that. So you won't probably see or hear from them. Now, they'll still probably lurk and stalk your social media, because they still want to see what you're doing. But as far as them trying to reach out and contact you, they may try to do it through a third party, but that's about it. You probably won't hear from them, because why should they come back to a person that thinks about them that way? Why should they come back to a person, or try to get a person back that doesn't believe them and is calling them a liar and insulting that inflated ego that they have? They don't want to come back to that. So holding them accountable, they know you done. They know the gig is up and they can't come back. So this is why I tell you all, make sure that when you leave this situation, not only do you hold yourself accountable for what you allow the narcissist to do, but you hold them jokers accountable for everything they said, did, whatever they didn't say and didn't do. Hold them accountable for every ounce of abuse that they delivered in your life. Hold them accountable. Because when you hold them accountable, guess what? You're going to hold them up right on up out of your life, and they will never, ever be able to come back. They ain't coming back to that, because you ain't going to let them be a victim anymore. And you're not going to be a victim either. And that doesn't work for the narcissist. That just doesn't work in their pity party situation. All right, family? So listen, y'all, I want y'all to be really good to yourselves. Take really good care of yourselves as well. Okay, family? I love you all, and I will see you all on the next video. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. I love you guys. Peace.